hysterical new kind of multi thing, so I am incredibly nervous for this vlog. I know you may be thinking, Clara, you just posted a vlog a little while ago. You don't have that much going on in your life. You're right. This vlog actually isn't an announced video of any kind. This isn't like a what's gonna go on the channel kind of vlog. We're not even at Taco Bell this time. We're at Subway. That's how serious this is. I'm actually filming this really late at night too, and super hyped up on coffee. If I start getting off topic and start ranting about weird things, I'm sorry, but I'm also very nervous about this thing. But if you guys couldn't tell by the title of this video, this is definitely not the average vlog that I would usually post out talking about the fun things that are going on the channel. This is more of a kind of serious vlog, and I know I'm all smiley happy right now, but trust me, we're gonna go on the emotional train this time. The roller coaster is sold out. But anyway, I am not good at talking about serious stuff. I'm not good at talking about emotional things whatsoever. I think the most emotional I've ever gotten on the channel was at the end of To the Moon, and that's because that's my favorite game, and it's emotional. But this video, I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, no more stalling. Let's get into it. But anyway, I'm doing this video because, as you guys probably know, Day by Day is just so awesome and so kind. Recently made a video called the same thing as this video, Positive Mental Attitude. And he was talking about Jacksepticeye and how Jacksepticeye, if you guys don't know, Jacksepticeye is huge on the PMA this year, and I absolutely love that motto. I think it's great that the year should be about positive because, you know what, last year we kind of tied 2017 up in a bag and threw it in the river. All right, 2018 should be the year of PMA, you know, being positive and spreading that positivity to others and to yourself even. Just taking time for yourself and focusing on your health and what you want to do and being happy with yourself. Dave set out a challenge for everyone, and he described a few other people in the channel. He actually tagged me to try to do this, and he said I can make a song, tell a story, do whatever I wanted to do, but just spread PMA and spread positivity and talk about PMA and talk about what it means to me and just hopefully spread the good message around. So here it goes. And this is just a little sliver of my life and how I've dealt with PMA. If you guys can tell, I'm a very energetic person. I wear plaid every day of my life. I swing axes around in my backyard and have my brothers film it. And I freaking love it. And I wouldn't be here if I didn't try. And I'm so lucky and so thankful that I've found what I love, because whenever I find what I love, that washes all the negative away. Whenever I turn on this camera, whenever I'm editing a video, whenever I'm talking to you guys, I feel so much happier. I just feel so much positive rush inside me. Whenever I'm playing a video game, even just in my own free time, or Bennett Body, gosh dang it, I feel so much happier to be doing all those things. And that is the biggest way I can ever address PMA. Try your best to focus on the positive. And if you have something you love to do but are worried, do it. Focus on what you want to do and focus on your health. Focus on being positive even when you're down. Do something that makes you happy when you're sad. It can be incredibly hard to do. But when you finally break that wall, break all those worries away, break all of that anxiety away, and just do what you want to do, it can be so much better. Take it from a person who has personally broken down those walls. I wouldn't be here right now sitting in this chair if I wouldn't have broken down those walls, if I wouldn't have washed away all those worries, if I wouldn't have washed away all that doubt of putting myself on the internet. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have got to experience all the amazing things I've got to experience. I wouldn't have got to experience all the challenges I've got to experience. October? That would be an easy month for me, and I don't want that. No, I want the horror. Oh, this is actually the scariest thing I've ever done right now. Putting myself actually out there on the camera. I know I'm happy and energetic because that's who I am in real life, and that's who I want to be. But to me, that's what PMA is. It's fighting with a smile. I am so thankful that I've been able to gain who I want to be from YouTube and from doing YouTube. And then you guys have got to see this grow along the way, because you can go back to the beginning of the channel when I was just shy and like, oh wow, Octodad, you're so cool. And I'm like, screw you, Octodad. I've become somebody who I actually like. And I used to be somebody who I didn't really like. I didn't know what plaid was until I started YouTube. Or how much fun it is to just dance around in the backyard and yell, Sonic, gotta go fast, while your neighbors look at you while you're a lunatic. The joy! I become so much happier by doing what I love. And I know that is the biggest way to get PMA and to have PMA is doing what you love. Even if that's as simple as watching a movie, do it. I have got so much through YouTube. How many new things I've tried because of you guys. I have pied myself in the face at 10 o'clock at night with macaroni and uploaded that as a video. I've learned how to fix a computer through what? Whoa, I have snacks under my computer. That's fun. Okay, I've learned who I am, grown closer with my family through YouTube, even if that's yelling about becoming a bush in Fortnite. I get to talk to you guys every day. You guys get to see me be stupid every day. And I wouldn't have learned any of that if I didn't try. I have a lot of things lined up for this year. I got a lot of things I'm excited to do, but I can't do it unless I try. I can't do it unless I'm positive and think about the better outcome instead of the negatives that could happen. There's a pro and a con to every side. When you start thinking about the pros, when you start thinking about the positives, it can be so much more fun. I'm really not good at like telling emotional stories, if you guys couldn't tell, but I can tell you personally, I have gone through negative things. I've gone through a roller coaster of emotions. I'm going through it right now. I've become who I am today because of positive mental attitude, because of thinking of the positives and having others push me to think of the positives. And I would always think of the negatives. I know, what? But I always thought of the negatives. I was always so hard on myself. I was always too hard on myself. And whenever I finally broke that wall and lifted that burden that I placed on myself, on my shoulders, I can tell you what, things get a lot more fun. And my family just being like, okay, sweetie, you do you. It's the best feeling in the world. And knowing I wouldn't have any of that if I didn't try breaks my heart. One of my brothers helped me edit every night. I'm extremely lucky. I've met some of the best people online who I would never meet if I never stepped out of my comfort zone, if I never tried. And PMA is all about trying and all about you and doing what you love. I know I've repeated that. I know I've said that that multiple times, but I can't stress it enough and see that there is a positive to every day. So hop on that roller coaster of emotion. Do something you want to do but never thought you could, because you can't. Don't ever say you can't. If you want to make Sharknado in your backyard and sell it on eBay for $12, what's stopping you? Physics? Screw those. Like I said, I'm very awkward when it comes to serious things. I have dealt with negatives. I have dealt with so much negatives. Don't worry about that one bad thing that happened. But Clara, I dropped my sailboat down a sewer and a creepy clown guy wants to eat me. Walk away. You have an experience that you can write a book about now and make millions and scare the crap out of you before I go to bed every night. But you know what? There's a positive to every negative. There's a silver lining. I've given up a lot. I've gained a lot. I get to do something that I love. I've become a crazy, energetic person that I love being. All because I tried. I may not be PewDiePie. I may be no Markiplier. And just thank you to everyone who's ever believed in me, who's ever helped me along this journey, who's ever helped me be positive. I'm glad to be here, and I'm not going anywhere. And thank you guys for supporting me too. I wouldn't be here without you guys. I wouldn't be here without any of you. I would just be alone. Positive mental attitude revolves around you. Focus on the positives, do what you love, and try. That is the biggest piece of advice I can ever give you, and I even tell that to myself. But thank you. You guys have done so much more for me than just clicking on a video, than just watching me be stupid on camera. You've changed my life in the biggest way because of what an awesome, and amazing community you guys are. Anyway, we've reached the station. All off the emotional train. Maybe we'll get back on another day. I'm sorry if I ramble. I'm sorry if I made this super confusing. I'm very nervous. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this super emotional video here. If you guys liked it, we'll be more serious talks like it. Make sure you like the videos like it. Anyway, thank you so much. Just connect sending out guys in the next video. Bye.